According to Missouri State University's website, we have over 300 student organizations on campus. Out of those 300 organizations, how many are you involved in? Since most of you are freshmen, I'm going to assume you're involved in maybe 1 or 2 organizations, which is really good, but maybe you're one of the many who isn't involved in anything on campus. I've been a new student on campus twice now because I was a transfer student after my freshman year, and I can't even begin to describe how beneficial getting involved helped me acclimate myself to Missouri State's campus. There are so many benefits of getting involved on campus, but I only have 9 minutes, so today I'm just going to tell you about how getting involved on campus helps you become more well-rounded, helps you find your passion and skill, and helps you succeed in college and in your career. Getting involved on campus helps you become more engaged in your studies and also on campus. In her Purdue University dissertation in 2010, Amy Hawkins writes, "Students who participate in extracurricular activities might be more engaged and motivated to begin with. Results demonstrate that involved students tend to achieve higher level of academic performance as indicated by GPA. Furthermore, they show that officers within an organization tend to perform slightly better academically than the average organization member. Although duties and responsibilities of organization leaders can require a bigger time commitment, an officer's GPA seems to be positively effective." I'm involved in a lot on campus, and in almost every single one of my organizations, I hold leadership position. And I can tell you that my GPA has risen, because a lot of the organizations I'm in require a minimum GPA. And since I hold an officer position, I'm seen as a role model, so I have to keep my GPA way above that and motivate other members to do so as well. Getting involved on campus, not only in a minimum GPA requirement organization, opens so many other doors for other organizations as well. Phi Eta Sigma National Honor Society is one of the many organizations I'm involved in, and they look for members who are freshmen or a transfer student who have a 3.5 GPA and are really involved on campus and off campus. And when you join an organization like Phi Eta Sigma or a different organization with a minimum GPA requirement, it shows your future employers that you know how to handle your social life and your GPA and excel. Joining organizations also helps with your emotional health. Since a young age, I've struggled with depression and anxiety disorder, and by joining organizations on campus, I have a really good support system that helps me when I'm down, and I always have someone to turn to. Inside Higher Ed states that 50.7% of college freshmen report below average emotional health, which is the lowest since 1985. They also show that students are studying more and spending less time with their friends, which is really great because when they're getting better grades, they're focusing on school, but their emotional health takes a toll. In their study, it shows that 22% of college freshmen are studying more than 11 hours a week compared to 17% in 2010. And that's college freshmen. Can't even imagine what upperclassmen do. I mean, I study a lot. I don't know how much I study, but I'm an upperclassman, and I spend a lot more time than 11 hours a week in the library, and that's sad. And when you're focusing so much on school and not on what college is, or the extracurricular side of college, you're not getting to learn how to balance your social life and work, because in the future, you're gonna have to know that skill. It's a really crucial skill because we might have families and work and a social life, and we have to balance all 3 of those things, and that skill is learned in college. Now that I've told you how getting involved in college helps you become more well-rounded, now I'll tell you how it helps you find your passions and your skills. Missouri State's slogan is "Follow your passion, find your place," and that couldn't be more true. College isn't about getting straight A's. It's about finding your passion and finding a career that you will want to do for the rest of your life, something that's going to make you happy. And you don't know that just because you get a good grade in a class. You know that by getting hands-on experience and just really loving what you do and getting involved. In his interview with Time Magazine in 2015, astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson encourages students to pursue passion, not A's. As an adult, no one ever asked what your grades were. Grades become irrelevant. And I know we're in college to learn and to get good grades and to succeed, but there's so much learning that can be done outside of the classroom, and volunteering is one of those ways. Scholarships.com writes that the contacts you make in these kinds of positions will be invaluable and could be a good source for you long after you find a job. volunteering can help you build on your existing skill set. I volunteer on a political campaign every weekend, and I'm very heavily involved in politics. And I've made so many connections and gained so much skill volunteering on this campaign that it actually helped me land an internship next semester in Jefferson City. I couldn't have done it without the contacts I made because they wrote recommendation letters for me, and I already know how to handle myself in a political setting, so that's how I got the internship. And that can happen to you too. You just have to get involved and you have to find something that you're really passionate about and just volunteer and just pursue things outside of the classroom. Now I've told you how getting involved on campus and off campus helps you become more well-rounded and helps you find your passion and your skill. And now I'll tell you how it will help you become more successful. Joining an organization and getting involved helps you build your resume, and it also helps you become more successful. People involved in organizations have a higher GPA than those who aren't involved in organizations. And it doesn't just have to be a Greek organization. You can join SGA, you can join SAC, you can join something for your major. It doesn't matter, you just have to get involved because you learn so many valuable skills like leadership skills and how to balance your time and still be successful in school. Wichita State University found that 76% of US senators, 80% of Fortune 500 executives, all but 2 presidents since 1825, the first woman senator and the first woman astronaut were all in fraternities or sororities. And that's not a plug for FSL because FSL isn't for everyone, but it is a plug for getting involved because the skills that you learn in an organization will transcend college and will help you be more successful as an adult. San Jose University conducted a study this year and found that students who are involved are more satisfied with their college experience and more likely to graduate. And that's because they're connected to their campus. When they join something on campus or get involved in their community, they have that connection to their school, and it's not just where they go to school, it's their home away from home. And when I transferred here, I just saw Springfield as where I went to college, and I saw Missouri State as just where I get my education. But after I got involved, I love it. I love Springfield, I love Missouri State. Not as much as I love home, but it's it's good. I have my good friendships here, and they're just my home away from home, and it's a good, it's a good, it's good. Now I've told you everything you need to know about getting involved on campus. You know the many benefits of how it helps you become more well-rounded and help keep your GPA up. You know how it helps you find your passion, or follow your passion and find your place like Missouri State wants you to. And it also helps you be successful in the future. So get involved, join an organization. Thank you.